Alright, hey everyone, welcome to another Will Witch RP Live Play TTRPG session. You keep jumping in at random spots, I can't prepare for you. What is Will Witch RP? That's me, Faye, Game Master and Storyteller, and Lachlan, our writer and producer. We're a couple who love sharing stories, so much so that we quit our day jobs and created our own company. That way we could create high quality and exciting TTRPG experiences full time and share them with you. And tonight we are playing D&D. This session features the Virtuous Fall. It is a campaign spanning across D&D's Baldur's Gate, Descent into Avernus, and Chains of Asmodeus, chronicling our hero's hellish epic. With us at the table are several of the incredible players who have joined us on our grand endeavor. If you'd like to play alongside them, you're more than welcome to join us. You can ask in chat or hop over to our Discord to find out more information. Now, speaking of our awesome players, it is time for introductions. Like I said, I am Faye, Game Master and Storyteller. Joining me is Sirenscape, bringing all of our background music and sound effects. It's a fantastic and affordable sound collection that you can find at sirenscape.com. And now, we get to meet our courageous, daring heroes as they are finding some people here in Elturel, specifically at the High Hall, which seems to be not in the best of conditions. And we'll begin with an introduction for Haven.
Alright, I'm Frontboard, and I am playing Haven. He's a level 5 barbarian Eladrin. Oh yeah, that's the standard intro. The other intro. He's an elf like you rarely have ever seen before. He's taller than most and stronger than most, and he has light, subtly gray skin covered with runic tattoos and a chaotic mop of red hair, and reddish-orange eyes that appear to glow like embers. Now, while we've been in the High Hall Cathedral, the party's currently exploring this thing, and it seems massive to most of the citizens of El Toro. But to Haven, it just seems kind of like relatively normal in size, maybe on par with the average sized meeting hall of his people. Certainly, like, not the largest structure that they've been known to build. But have I mentioned that his people are giants? So, of course, Haven's not a giant, neither is his sister, but his mum and everyone around him growing up were giants, and he was raised with their ways as best his mum could, and he's learned their skills and their beliefs for better and for worse. And judging by the stature of the growth spurts he's been having when he goes enraged, he's been, absorbing the runic energies of those people. Maybe it's rubbed off on him a bit.
Heck yeah. Next up for our introductions, we get to learn about Saren.
Hello, my name is Brent, and I'll be playing Saren Starseeker. He's an Astral Elf Divine Soul Sorcerer who has found himself now dropped into a second and more dangerous city of Elturel. He's becoming more and more comfortable with his newfound magic powers that he suddenly gained, and he's determined to help the people here and find answers for what happened. This week's fun fact about Saren is his favorite beverage is room temperature still water, just like me.
What?
I'm on board with that.
What a take. I mean, I agree that it's great, but what a take. uh, Next up, why don't we learn about Melioris?
Hi, I'm Caitlin. I'm playing Melioris. Bryn Mel is a beautifully dangerous drow gloomstalker ranger with steel gray skin and snow white hair. This week's fun fact about Mel is she's a decent singer. She's not about to multi-class into bard anytime soon, but if she were to find herself in a karaoke situation, she could get through that on the other side and not be mortified by the result. Um, and my very first song that I put on Melioris's playlist is Beautiful Dangerous by Slash.
Love it, love it. And then, last but not least, we'll need an introduction for Magda.
Hi, Magda will be played by Rydian. Magda is a level 5 UNT pureblood cleric who has an adventurous personality that never gets her into trouble. Magda's grandmother, Merida, is the matriarch of the family. She ruled the clan with a strict guidance and a firm hand. Magda is both in awe of her and scared of her. When she was 16, Merida introduced her to Hemacraft, a family tradition that has been passed through the generations. Magda was too scared to say no and tried to learn the best as she could, but her heart wasn't in it. With a newfound path, Magda worries about what Merida is going to say when she finds out that she's abandoned the family practice of Hemacraft.
All right. Well then, with our introduction, we can dive into our session. As we recall, you all had made it to Elturel. Your wizardly transportation, however, did not stick around. Draxigor left you upon your arrival. And upon your arrival, you made quick introduction with the dangers here. Devils hunt the survivors, and those that seek sanctuary and safety head to the High Hall. The ground shakes as Elturel is pulled ever closer to Avernus by the infernal chains that hold it, split down the center, revealing a fatal fall. You all made it to High Hall and have begun investigating it. You've seen that it has come under some sort of attack, perhaps due to the strange situation Elturel has found itself in. You did battle with a pair of demonic beasts at the front, hellhounds, filled with infernal fire, and their Merrigan maintainer. But now you have been inside the building and seen the corpses, the ruined shrines, and a survivor. You've met with Trevik, who has decided that perhaps he can fight with you all. Perhaps you can make it to the catacombs where people are, it seems, holding up, surviving. But there are dangers here. Trevik spoke of men turning against them. Who knows what else lies in wait in High Hall? That's for you to discover. So, what do we wish to do? Also, I do want to say everyone gets a +1 to your AC for the rest of the session.
Trevik, do you know how to reach the catacombs?
Let's roll for that. So why not? Would help if I actually had my dice roller pulled up. I don't know the specifics, but I know that they did it in the main altar area near the curtains. There might be some sort of door over there.
Okay. Rhea, do you know anything? Does that sound possible? I mean, we checked that area. We didn't see any doors, I don't think.
I do not know for sure. We can look again. Perhaps we did not see all that was there. All I saw was the altar and the lever alongside you, but if someone here has seen otherwise...
Well, at least it's a clue to look for.
Open the door.
So,
I thought that Rhea said that the lever made the fist do something.
she did.
Or maybe. Yeah,
She's,
okay.
she said that she has seen figures manipulate the fist opened for high holy days. Rhea, again, not super high up in the church levels, so she doesn't have all the details. She only explains what she knows. But, you know, it's good. You could look.
We'll take another look when we go down.
I mean, by name of catacombs, that means they're downstairs somewhere. We can also potentially, like, go out and look around the foundation. Maybe there's the backdoor entrance.
Possibly. But I think that definitely means we need to go back down then.
But before we do that, can we go check the one door we didn't open? Okay.
Sure,
down.
Magda. Okay.
And is this double door? Is this a door?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I try to open it, push it, pull it, lift it up?
They are locked, but they're locked on your side.
Oh. Is it like I just go ahead and turn the knob, like unlock, or is it like locked with the key I need?
There's probably a key to unlock them.
Crap. Hey, Troubadour. No, that's not his name. Trexigor?
Nope.
Do you have... Nope. What is his name?
Trevik.
Trevik, do you have a key to this door?
No, I don't. It's just a balcony. I don't think anything's out there.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Sorry. I come back join the group.
I tried to look out there, but I didn't see anything through the arrow slit, but you can't see much through these arrow slits.
No worries. We can head back down then, and maybe we'll come across the key.
You'll have to re-put your hookings down.
Oh, we got the new characters in the thing too.
I'm bored.
It gets longer every time.
The point of you changing it is to make it shorter and more manageable. So funny. Bam. Bam. Cool. So, you'll make your way back down. And I need to bring Rabbit with you.
Guys, do you think that lever will give us access to the catacombs?
I think the lever does something with that giant fist that's hanging up above.
The fist comes from the ground.
I mean, the fist that comes from the ground.
I mean,
But maybe that's part of it.
it could be a multi-step. I do not know. I am willing to try most anything, though.
Magda,
Yeah.
remember what I said about cutting your hand off if you touch that lever?
Yeah. I won't.
No, you can do it now.
Okay.
I just,
I don't-
not, I mean, no, not like now, this second now. Just, I won't cut your hand off.
Where was the lever?
It's just up there.
Okay. I go. Okay. I'll go ahead and do it when you tell me to do it.
Trevik, is it the lever, or is it somewhere behind these curtains? There's several sets of curtains here.
It was behind the main site. I believe it might have something to do with levers, but I must confess I wasn't paying too close of attention. I was keeping an eye out for any sort of troubles.
All right, Saren. He's talking about the curtains to the west.
Yeah, these. No.
Okay.
The massive ones in between.
Oh, okay.
The first set of curtains.
Well, I'll stand over here and keep an eye on things, but that lever seems promising at least. Maybe the fist reveals a stairway under it or something.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Should I do it now?
Sure.
Okay.
Be careful.
I'm
Be
gonna
careful.
do it now. I
Yours,
go up
wouldn't it
to
be
the
funny
lever.
if that hand had popped out and smashed her into the ground like a bug?
I'm gonna go ahead and pull the lever.
All right.
Giant jack in the box.
So, as Magda pulls the lever, do 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 do. The you hear the sound of gears. Ooh, actually, do I have a thing? I do. So you pull the lever, and as the lever is pulled, the fist that is clenched here unfurls into an open palm, large enough for offerings or even bodies to be placed upon it.
Oh. How big is it compared to my body?
Massive.
Okay. So, do do I should I get on top of it? Okay.
Why? Why?
Well, it, maybe there's a way to go downstairs that I can't see from here.
Okay. I'm just afraid that if that switch flips, it will crush you.
Maybe
Oh,
we should try it with someone who's not alive. I mean, there's bodies everywhere around here.
oh, that's actually smart. Okay.
So it'll crush a corpse?
It's not some sort of device for crushing. It is a place of holy worship. Miracles are performed when the hand is open.
It'd be a miracle if those stairs would just appear.
Yeah, you see, I didn't know that. My mistake, I suppose.
So,
It was a fist and now it's open. I assume it goes back to a fist. If there was something in it, it would be crushed.
What if we put the shield in the fist?
Oh.
Has anyone
Because
tried
shield?
praying
Ring
for
the Torm.
stairs?
Uh,
Melios?
Has anyone tried praying for stairs?
I'm not praying to these gods.
Says tongue in cheek.
I mean, if someone wants to roll a religion check, you're welcome to do so.
Yeah, I will religion check.
Why not?
Amazing.
Twinsies?
Not so good.
Oh, actually, this might actually help Saren. Might hurt Magda a little bit.
Okay.
This would be a charisma religion.
Oh.
So, base
what's
your
that
charisma
funny?
skill and then add any modifiers from proficiency in religion.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you want a flat charisma skill?
So it would be your charisma skill as your base roll for this instead of wisdom.
Okay.
Or intelligence. I think religion's intelligence,
Yep.
actually. So it would be d20 plus charisma and then any proficiencies that you might have for religion. So if you get, like, if you're skilled in religion, you can add your proficiency bonus to that.
Same. It's the same roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still low.
What is your... Let me
Uh,
double check.
well, okay, religion is intelligence, right?
Well, let me...
Which was -1. Oh, so it's the same negative number. So it's +2.
Well, no, let me
Oh,
just double
sorry.
check. You're good, you're
Yeah.
good. This one's a little odd. Alright. Alright, so you do have proficiency in it, so that would be +3.
I think I'm going to use magical guidance and
Yeah?
spend a sorcery point to re-roll.
Yeah, you can do that. Go for it.
Okay, it's now a 16. Yeah, 16.
16. So, as Magda, you sit here and pray. Unfortunately, stairs do not appear. Your hand upon the altar. Saren, as you also give a prayer, unfortunately, stairs do not appear. However, Saren, you do regain all of your hit points.
Ah!
Oh, nice.
Wow, I feel much better. I can't believe that did something. Thank you, Mel. That was brilliant.
Yeah, I have the occasional brilliant idea.
With
I think
that,
my prayer is broken.
if anyone wants to take a closer look at the altar, you are welcome to a wisdom perception here.
Yeah, I was gonna say while they're praying, I was gonna like look around like the area around the altar and see if there's like cracks in the ground or whatever. Something that might reveal a staircase. You said wisdom perception?
Yeah, which is your normal perception. And
Okay, we're getting
of
like a
course,
Black Robe style
Saren
here.
gets the nat 20 after a successful prayer.
Melioris is so stunned that actually worked that she's not noticing anything.
So I believe that's everyone except for Mel that will succeed on this check.
So, check out.
It's in the palm of the hand. You notice a panel that, when the fist is closed, is covered, hidden from view.
Let's go. There's something in the hand. There's a panel. I'm gonna climb up onto the hip palm.
Yeah. Climbing up onto the palm.
Yep.
Acrobatics check.
Nothing happens. You stand on the palm.
Okay, thank you. You're so unbelievably mean. Is there like a handle on the panel, or to like lift it up? Lift it
No.
down? God damn it. Can I try to...
What do you see up there, Magda?
There's a panel! Come on up.
No.
Okay,
Got it?
can I try to push it?
Yes, you can open it easily. Like,
Sure.
it's a secret panel. It's not going to be obvious with a handle, but you can
Okay.
open it easily.
Okay. I am picking up what you're putting down. Okay. Oh, there's a panel, and is it lit down the panel?
As you see it, it's just a staircase that descends down. It's like a tight spiral down.
There's a spiral staircase that goes down.
The praying for stairs led to stairs.
Can you believe it, Mel? I just get like a pat on the shoulder.
Oh, I knew that it would, which is why I suggested it.
Sarah's gonna smile and walk past towards the stairs.
Alright, so it does require climbing up onto the altar to get to the stairway down, but it's easy enough to do.
I will do so. I think we found our stairs.
Seems like a cheap magic trick. This is how they make the offerings disappear.
You might be right, Haven. Now, Trevik, what do we expect to find down here? Did people seal themselves in?
There are people that are below, yes, but I do not believe them to be sealed in, waiting to perish. No.
Waiting for what? For rescue?
Yes.
Oh, well, all right then.
All right, and I need to.
Oh God. Just a rush of anxiety.
So, like, is El Terrell, like, careening toward Avernus? Like, are we on a collision course that we have some sort of time limit that we need to get out of here before we crash and burn?
Well, I mean, it's not like, full force falling from the sky, but you do have these chains that are pulling it closer and closer. That's what the shaking of El Terrell is.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say there was all that shaking in the deck saves and stuff like that, so got it.
Is this a slide? They just shoot the bodies down?
It's a spiral staircase.
I don't know. It looks pretty. It looks like a slide to me.
You can only do so much in 2D.
Stream is now shoots and ladder.
It's eels and escalators.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Front board. That's amazing.
It's too long of a name, though.
Alright. And let me reveal some of this for you. Alright, so that's your spiral staircase down.
Okay. I'll go first.
Well, hold on,
Be
hold
careful,
on.
Magda.
I'm just showing it to you. There is stuff here. So, as you find yourself coming down. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Alright, okay. Nothing particular in your stairwell down. It's just long. Very deep down. I love that you're doing the little...
Okay, I get down to this room. What do I see?
That's not a room. Down to the
Okay.
circle is where it ends.
Okay, I go keep on going down and okay, now what do I see?
Hold on.
Okay.
Can we even see her descend that far? I guess it's
No.
spiral staircase, so after like one revolution.
Yeah, she's gone. Like, as soon as Magda's down, it's like, you don't see her.
We better keep up with her.
Yeah, how fast is Magda going, Radian?
On my regular speed, so 30 feet per. So I'm walking down normally.
Just gonna bring everyone down, 'cause I can't. Alright.
Are there torches like on the
No.
the walls? Or is it completely dark?
It is dark going down the stairwell.
Good thing I've got superior dark vision.
Heck yeah. When you
150 feet.
exit out of this space, You come to a room that is absolutely filled with people. In this very large crypt area, over 100 people are cowering, frightened. They are hiding behind sarcophagi, within alcoves. Eyes are red, cheeks stained with tears. Standing here before a large font is a very haggard woman. Her hair is gray and matted with sweat. With one arm, she clutches a leather-bound tome to her breast, and in the other hand, she wields a ceremonial mace. Though it probably would shatter if struck anything harder than a pillow.
Oh, look at all these people. Hello, people. We're not the enemies. We're not gonna hurt you. It's okay.
What if they're the enemies?
No, these are the people who ran down here to hide from the devils, right?
Trevik said that man turned on man down here, or somewhere in the cathedral.
Above, at the door. I would not be surprised if they're down here as well.
I just kind of walk around the people, making sure I'm not stepping on them, and
Yeah,
I walk.
everything besides, like, these areas that's water, these are the fonts. So they are filled with water. It spirals around them, so you wouldn't be standing in the water. That's just right for you
Okay.
guys.
Well, no, I mean, like, I'm making sure I don't step around the crying people.
Well, in this room,
Yeah.
you've got over 100 people. They are just kind of piled in together.
Right. Okay. But they're spread out all over the room, right?
Yeah, they're with it. Like, they're all in this room. They're like hiding in corners and whatnot. But there's
Right,
like
okay.
over 100 people here. Like, it is crowded.
And is the person that I noticed who's like praying with the mace, is that Feria? Where that person is located?
I would assume that when I say that there's over 100 people and only one is actually on
Right,
the map.
okay. Okay, I'm gonna go up
Not
and
that
go,
you know her name.
excuse me.
And
Hello?
she'll stop the chanting and... Yes,
Hi, are you okay?
I'm fine. I mean, none of us are fine. We've been cast out into the hells, and everything is going to the hells. But I'm fine.
Yeah, and I look over at Rhea and kind of can do a come here motion to her. I go, yeah, we came down. Well, you guys. Oh, maybe I shouldn't say anything. Rhea, maybe you ought to explain because I'm gonna probably do a bad job.
What do you wish me to explain? We already know what is going on here.
Okay, so yeah, you guys are in Hells. So the place actually fell down in there, and outside, up above, there are dead people everywhere. And we came down to check to see if there's anything we can do for you guys, and also to check out the catacombs. I forgot why we were down here. Besides that,
Sarah, step forward.
thank God.
We're here to help. We're here with a Hell Rider. We've come from Baldur's Gate.
Then you should know. Grand Duke Ravengard was here. Took a group of guards to the Grand Cemetery to investigate the proliferation of undead in the area. He's hoping a holy relic called the Helm of Formed Sight may provide some awareness, if not aid, to Elturel's dire circumstance. He should have been
Okay.
back hours ago.
Oh, that's the guy that we came to look, right? Look for?
Yes, we are searching for the Grand Duke.
And she clutches at the book tighter, but gives a nod. And I wish you, of course, the best. You are welcome to rest with us if you need, but I worry.
How
How
long
many?
has it been since we've been down here? Would you say this is like nighttime for us coming here, or?
I mean, you... If I remember correctly, you slept at Candlekeep, then went out in the morning, got to Trexigor's. You had a bit of a short rest while he was finding things. So then you came here in the afternoon, and then you've been down in the hells for about an hour or so, I'd say. So, I mean, it's up to you.
Early evening type of thing?
I mean, there's no sun down here, so
Yeah.
day and night really don't exist.
Just constructs.
Yeah, tear them down.
I turn to my group and go, well, I could use a short rest, but up to you guys. I mean, if they're supposed to be back for a while and they're not back yet, that's probably a bad sign, right? We should go look for them. I don't know. What should we do?
I would guess that it's not a good sign. Ma'am, how far is the graveyard from here?
It is quite some distance. I'm sure that there is a way to get to it from here. But
From the catacombs themselves? Do they connect to the graveyard, or would we have to go overland?
there are entries from both. There is in the... I believe it's in the chapel. Let me double check. Alright, actually, no, that is not what I thought. Alright, let me check Eltrail's actual map. Un momento. Okay, nope, I'm wrong. It is not here. You will have to leave High Hall and travel across. It is on this side of the city. I know that it has been split. It is at the western edge. You would see it before you reached it. The main road would take you.
Okay. Rhea, do you know where this graveyard is?
I do.
Okay. Is there a way to seal yourselves back in from down here, or should we seal you in on our way out?
You will have to close the fist.
Okay. Is there another way into the catacombs that you know of?
There is an escape tunnel I've heard of, but I do not know where.
Okay. Are there any fighters down here among you?
Not many. Most of them were left to guard up above.
Okay.
Hey, can I see on the book she's reading, is there any like text or anything on the cover that would indicate what the tome is?
No. Actually, you don't see anything like that.
Okay.
I
After,
can
go ahead.
show you what you see when you look at the book. However, I do have that for you.
Is there a half orc and a? Oh no, it's not Tesla.
Why would a holy city and a what would be priest have tusk love?
You never know.
Have what?
I'm not, I'm not here to judge.
Exactly.
Is the book large enough to hollow out to hide a copy of Tuskla?
If you want to ask about the book, you can.
Okay. All right. So this is what I think we should definitely go after the Grand Duke to see, if he's okay, and if there's something like a holy relic of something that could help. We should see if we can, get it. Um, but are you guys okay to go up now, or do you want to take a short rest? What would you prefer?
As Magda's talking, Haven just wanders off on his own and starts going around the perimeter of the room, looking at the individuals, because he's not really looking for the Duke. He's here looking for his sister. And so he wants to see if he could recognize anyone that looked like they might be
Oh,
her.
okay. Bye, Dave. I'm gonna sit down.
Would
You
we
do
like to
not
rest for?
see your sister, Haven.
Kind of figured as much. Haven like mumbles to himself as he kind of gets past the last of the kind of refugees, and it's like, yeah, if she was here, then she would definitely be considered a fighter, and she would be taking care of things more so than maybe these people cowering in the corner.
Does anyone else need a short rest? Sounds like we're going to be moving above ground again.
Okay, no problem. We can go up.
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna
What?
Yeah.
rest then.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
leave
No, we're gonna.
everything
Okay. Yeah.
undiscovered. Yeah.
Oh, I,
Well,
what?
while they're
God,
resting,
Faye!
No, I mean, if you guys want to go up, I can tell you what happens if you want to start heading towards the cemetery.
I thought we were
Okay,
short resting.
above.
I wouldn't mind a short rest.
Yeah, we're gonna short rest.
I
But
kind of got beat up real bad like 30 minutes ago.
above game. I'm one of those players who go and investigate every area of the map. If I had my say, I would be like, oh, let's go check out the rest of the catacombs before we go up. But with the storyline, I mean, do we have time to do that?
Do whatever you want.
Yeah, this is
Get it?
y'all's
Don't be
story.
like what you could or should or shouldn't do. Just do what your
I mean,
character's gonna do, you
the,
know?
the Duke is in trouble. We should go after help the Duke.
Well, we're gonna take a short rest.
I mean, the Duke
Right.
could
But
be in trouble. You don't know.
afterwards, do we do that?
So while they're taking a short rest, I would like to ask this woman about her book. Ma'am, what sort of book do you have there?
It is. It is a relic that must be guarded, kept safe during all of this. What do you know of Elturel?
Admittedly, not a lot. We've learned a bit about the history and the companion, and well, we're here now, so we know what's going on. I'm not from near here, but I think I know the basics.
When someone of Eltergard. He's old enough to comprehend the words upon the first page of this book. They swear an oath to defend Elturel, body and soul. Each page beyond the first in this book, there's a name. You place your hand upon the book, you recite the oath, and a signature appears. You are marked as holy and defender and just. And as she says this, she'll, unbuckle it and go, and you would notice that all of the names, all the signatures appear as if they've been written in the same hand. It is the Creed Resolute.
And the creed binds you to protect Elturel?
It is a honor to do so, yes.
Creed Resolute sounds familiar.
It does, doesn't it?
Yes. May I make a history roll, please?
You can.
Hey, does anyone remember anything about the Creed Resolute while you're all hanging out?
Maybe. Yeah. I'm like leaning with my back up against the wall, kind of like nonchalantly listening to what Sarah and this lady are talking about.
Hey, I might.
So, Haven and Mel, you two would recall this. Let me just double check on my wording, because I know what it is, but I want to remember what you guys have been told. Alright, so, what you two recall is what Silvira had said and shared. Thavius made all citizens of Elturel swear an oath called the Creed Resolute. Here it is. Naming them to bind and defend the nation of Elturgard. However, as you had found out with the Infernal Puzzle Box, her theory was that the Creed Resolute binds Elturel to his dark dealings, the ones that have condemned Elturel. So anyone bound by oath to defend Elturel is considered forfeit to Zariel.
Yeah, does anyone remember that?
As the Mel is thinking about that and recalling that, she glances over towards Rhea. Rhea, is your name in that book?
Please?
So you sold your soul to a devil?
I gave
Yeah.
myself to Elturel and Elturgard. It was a holy ask of me.
Don't think that's what that means anymore.
I think you
Maybe that's what it
duped.
meant when you did that. book has a connection to Zariel now.
Because whose idea was it to sign this thing?
Probably that Creek guy.
You've already convinced me of Krieg's unworthiness. But Elturel is still a holy place. Elturgard is still a holy nation. One man's taint does not ruin everything.
It seems
Mel begs
we-
to differ, but
it seems that Krieg made everyone or fooled everyone to sign themselves up to be a part of whatever Zariel's doing.
I will do what I can to stop it.
Will you even be able to with your name in the book?
I will die trying if I cannot.
Ma'am, I don't think you should let anyone else put their name in this book.
We have not had any children come of age in the time since. I do
Fair enough.
not worry first of our survival.
You said this is a holy relic. Is there anything else down here or in the keep above that might be able to help us? That we could use or borrow?
The waters are blessed by priests. And she'll motion to the fonts that are down here.
Okay. Any weapons or elixirs or anything?
I do not know there is much down here, but we stick where we can. We do not wish to disperse.
So you haven't explored the rest of the catacombs?
No, I've not. There may be some who have, but
If they come back, I guess you wouldn't know.
I'm more concerned in making sure the people here are calm. As calm as
So-
one can be.
So no threats have been coming from elsewhere in the catacombs.
I do not know. If there are threats, they have not made it here yet.
Well, if there's no threats, then maybe we could pass through quickly and see if there's anything that could help us.
Or hurt them.
Well, I don't... Right. And we could make it a safer place. Then we could seal them in on our way out. After your arrest, perhaps we could take a look through. There might be more doors, Magda.
Well,
Okay.
as you propose a short rest and a bit of a trollop through the area, we're gonna take our first ad break. So, hang out. Be right back to continue along with our story. Before we head out, I do ask that you let the ads run. If you would like to directly support us, however, you can always make donations at my Ko-fi, link that's on screen. Ko-fi donations unlock awesome perks for your entire community. You can check out those full perks on our Discord. But please stick around with us. We'll see you all very soon. All right, we're back. We did have a little brief dip in the stream.
Stream's got all sorts of things.
Oh my goodness, it's Friday night, guys. So, yeah, you guys decided that you're gonna take a bit of a short rest here. Alongside the frightened people, you might look around some. So, uh, yeah, what would you as you guys take your short rest, what would you like to do?
While they were taking a short rest, can I take a lap around the outside of this big room and look in these little alcoves?
Uh, which little alcoves? The ones that are like the uh,
The ones around the perimeter of the room that we're in.
yeah,
Just while they're, I just
good.
want to take a lap and see if there's anything interesting.
There's frightened people hanging in them.
Hanging in them?
Not like that, like hanging out.
Okay.
God, don't take everything I
Wow.
say. Gen Z.
Someone else watching Beetlejuice too, huh?
I drop words that I don't deem necessary.
Alright, well now I'll wait for my companions to finish their short rest as I am going to skip it.
Alright. Saren, would you like to roll for me a perception check based on hearing?
That's a good one.
Ooh, nice.
Feel free for everyone who's taking a short rest to RP amongst yourselves as I send something to Saren.
What if we destroy that book with people's signatures on it?
I was
Would that
thinking
be
the
you?
same thing. I have to pry the book out of her dead hands, though.
You don't think she'll just give it to us? Or, I mean, not give it to us, but maybe just agree and we can try to destroy it?
You just take it from her.
We could ask. And if she doesn't give it to us, then we can try to take it from her.
Would destroying it cancel out the pact that was made? Would the pact endure even if the book wasn't around?
Well, one way to find out.
I feel like that's a religion check. But what do I do? I feel like that
What if,
would be too easy of a way to get out of that pack. These devils are
what,
always crafty.
Particularly with the devil, yeah.
My sister's always told me stories about how conniving they are.
what if we hit the book with the special mace that she has?
That piece of
That
junk?
mace looks like it would fall apart if you swung it into tissue paper.
Oh, okay.
Haven nods in agreement with Melioras. I've seen children craft better maces than that.
No.
I think my mom would disown me if I crafted a mace that shoddy.
Haven, is this the longsword? Is this a good sword?
It's a great sword.
Okay.
No pun intended. Just
Okay, sword.
Oh, you don't like it? Well,
I was attempting a pun.
oh, okay.
I mean, I've killed a lot of things with it. My mom gave it to me.
Wait,
She's
my sword or your sword?
my sword.
Oh, oh,
You,
that's so
you mean
nice.
the long sword that I found?
Yeah, the one you gave me.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the sword I carry around.
Oh, no.
Uh,
But your
uh,
mom gave it to you? That's nice.
yeah, she made it herself. gave it to me when I left.
Oh wow. Does it have a name?
No, it's just Mum's blade.
Oh, that's a nice name.
Saren's gonna have finished his lap around, like right towards that hour ending, and kind of come up from the south area urgently. I just heard something down the southern corridor. It sounded like some sort of scuffle or a fight, maybe.
Oh, oh, okay. I stand up and I take out my longsword and my shield. And I go, oh, okay. We should check it out.
There might be people who wandered down there that need help, or something may have gotten in. I'm not sure, but I think that's probably the urgent direction to go.
Okay, this way.
That way.
I peek
The
around the
lighting
corner.
like
The lighting down here. Let me double check. Ultra hazards. Um. The hallway is dark.
Do we all have night vision? Dark vision?
I think so.
um did you say it was lit though?
No. So the only areas that are going to be lit are. Here's my. Are areas that have these little things on them. Because these are the sconces, and the sconces have
Okay.
a continual flame, it seems like. So if you don't see one of those, assume that it is dark. So the hallways.
I do have dark vision out to 150 feet. If y'all think that would be useful
I think that would be super useful.
for scouting.
Okay. Do you want to go first?
Could I?
Rhea,
Or
we're gonna go have a look around. I don't know if you want to stay here or come with us.
Well, I'll join you, Trevik says. And Rhea. Yes, I do. I need to prove Saren wrong that I can fight.
And
and
Lulu, of course.
I discern
I don't want to be without my friends, Lulu will say in someone's mind.
Heck yeah.
I discern with my 21 passive perception while I still have it, in what direction the noises might be coming from.
Or if I could have told if it
Yes,
was left or right at least.
you, Saren know that it's coming from, like, way deeper in, so it would have been more to the west.
I think the noise came from that way,
Okay.
further in. Do we still hear it?
I peek around this corner.
As you peek around the corner, you do not still hear it, by the way. It's lit in some areas
The
here.
sound.
Sound's not coming from here.
Okay. There's some torches that way though. I just really quick if I peek here, can I see and or hear anything?
You do not hear anything. You do not see anything either.
Can Trevik and Rhea
Okay.
and Lulu see in the dark?
Rhea and Trevik, no, I believe they are both human. But, Lulu can help with that. Because I believe Lulu also does not have dark vision. Let me double check. Yeah, she does not have dark vision. So and it's going to be hard for me to move them. Just assume that they're keeping up with everybody.
Yeah,
If
I
I
can
don't.
stay back with them and have my mace lit up to help them too. Because I think
Right.
it only casts light in like a 10 foot or something.
Lulu, seeing this, oh, and she'll like speak in your head. I can help.
Help with the mace.
Yeah,
Help it do what?
I can make it glow brighter.
I mean, I'm just doing this for you, but
And as you don't tell her no, essentially, um, Lulu is going to do a little Holophant snort, and the mace is now under the effects of the light spell, so it glows out in a 20-foot radius and dim for another 20 feet.
ooh.
I can do that now.
I I peek out into this hallway.
It's a stairwell. You can see leads up.
This way.
Another stairwell leading up.
There's some stairs heading up, but I don't hear or see any signs of the scuffle that you had mentioned, Saren.
Should we peek in those corners just to make sure there's nothing waiting for us?
Or
As you peek in this corner, you see, waiting for you here, is a mausoleum recessed here. These are the resting places of priests, warriors, of the dedicated servants to Elturel. And you... That's what you see here.
right? Does it look like any of the does it look like anything's been disturbed in here? Um,
Not in this one, no.
okay. Just a mausoleum over here.
Much the same. Uh, this one also does not seem disturbed.
Okay.
Did you find anything, Mel?
No, no, just the resting place of some priest, and it doesn't look disturbed or anything. So I don't think
Yeah.
I don't think that's where we need to go.
In this area, there would be bodies, dead bodies, that would perhaps be, in normal circumstances, people being ready to be entombed, but in these cases are survivors that didn't make it either through injury or attack, or just poor constitution.
Should we push on then? Maybe stealthily?
I'm not very stealthy.
Yeah,
Me neither, but
I'm
could try.
stealthy.
Haven kind of like
Definitely.
shimmies a little bit and his half plate just rattles. I'll stay back and kind of help with the light with Rhea and Trevik and Lulu here. But close enough that I can be there if something goes wrong.
Should I sneak up here and peek around the corner quietly?
Sure. Peeking around the corner here. Is wrong. Meant to erase.
Mel disappeared.
Yeah. You can see that there's a space here. Stairs leading further.
No sound.
Not from this area, no.
Right, I will stealth to this landing and peek.
So, as you are making your way up, you would notice the stairs here, leading to a alcove that overlooks this area.
Is the stairwell somewhat an enclosed kind of hallway, or can I see like anything over here, or is that just a solid wall?
It looks like a solid wall. There appears to be perhaps more stairs leading up to it, but you can't see around it.
All right. Why won't the hand grab my little token? Here we go.
Yeah.
All right. Stealthily peek around this corner.
More stairs leading
Oh my god.
upwards, and from here you're able to overlook and see that there is a isolated tomb. It's at the end of these broad stairs at the bottom, and there is this body of a young woman lying on a bier. There's a gleaming greatsword at her side.
Oh, that looks interesting. Um, Mel will stealthily go downstairs and tell Haven that there seems to be a pretty nice looking greatsword um just just over this way. Looks like someone important was laid to rest with it.
Um,
Haven, before you do that, you can go investigate. Can you check your messages for me, please?
okay. If I can figure out what's going on, yes. Got it.
Okay.
I'm torn a little bit because I hear greatsword, but it's also laid to rest with someone. Like if I was laid to rest with my greatsword, I don't know if I would want someone coming pilfering off my body.
Oh, Who says we had to pilfer it? Like, maybe you could just go and admire the craftsmanship.
I mean, if you need me to investigate this sword and see where you think it came from. Seen a lot of
I
swords in
just
my day.
thought you might be interested in checking out this cool sword over there. I don't feel like
Wait,
you
wait,
have
wait, wait, wait,
to
wait,
go
wait.
check it out.
Shh, 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 shh. I think that I hear something coming back from over to the west. He kind of like holds his hand up, gets quiet, points back over his shoulder. Rhea, you just get around this corner. Magda, will
Okay,
you go
let me
take a look?
go check out the. Do
Magda,
I see
would
any?
you like to
Down there to the right.
roll a stealth roll here?
Oh crap.
I'm asking if you would. You don't have to.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you did roll.
Damn it.
Keep that in mind.
Okay. Do I see anything in the hallway?
As you peer,
Yeah.
currently you don't see anything.
Okay. You said West Haven?
Yeah. What
Okay.
if,
Yeah.
wait, wait.
Yeah.
What if it's
I
imps?
hear what
What if they can see us and we can't see them?
I have a spell for that. However, can I hear what Haven uh is hearing?
Roll me a perception check with advantage, please. Or not advantage, because you've got your thing. This will be based on hearing, but do roll me a perception roll, please.
18. Not as good as my passive.
Not as good.
He's not whispering, but he's trying to definitely be quiet so his voice doesn't carry down that hallway to the west.
You think you hear something, but it's hard to say for sure from this distance. You don't know what.
Did anyone else lose the map?
It paused for a moment because I'm adding things.
Okay.
Nuh-uh.
Okay.
Treasure goblins told you.
What components does this spell have? Purple. Great.
All right. Okay.
Your mouse movement is making me nervous.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Okay.
I
Well,
sneak up
yeah.
to the hallway and then cast a spell.
All right. So roll me a stealth roll, please.
Do that. 19.
All right. I'll keep your 19 in mind.
And just to jog my memory, what direction did Haven say
To the west.
sounds were coming from? To the west. Okay. And each of these squares are 10 feet. Of course, there's 50 feet to pick from. Um, and I cast fairy fire centered in the hallway
Yeah, sure.
over here, and it's a 20-foot square,
Mm-hmm.
and it's dexterity 13. probably not going to work.
All right, so let me just do this real quick. What color are we making it?
Oh, it's going to be purple.
All right, and then can you point to me where you want it centered? Once more.
It's right centered in the middle of the hallway. I think it's 4x4.
It's a 20-foot cube, so this is 20 feet.
Right. Yeah. Oh, it's two by two, right? And this one because it's
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Larger squares.
Yep.
Right. It's Friday night and I've moved all week. And my brain is like, no more mathing.
So, as you create that space, nothing appears. However, you would see something coming around the corner. Figures. 3 figures. 4. And the more draconic looking one sniffs the air. And you can see that hanging off the blade that is in this creature's hand, fresh blood drips on the ground.
Lovely. As soon as Mel realized nothing was lit up, she would have stopped concentrating on the spell.
Okay.
Does it seem like they've seen Mel peeking around the corner?
A voice calls out from the creature in the back. I've heard you. However, the only persons who understand this creature are those who understand Infernal, which I believe are Magda
You?
and Mel.
Okay. And I turn around and face the others and go very mouth go back. I'm not where this is audio, people need to hear me. Mel's not actually talking out loud, but she's like mouthing go back. Like
Can I insight check
try and
it?
tell.
I'd say an insight check to see if you can understand Mel for sure.
What do you think 14 is?
I'd say a 14's enough. I'd say 13's enough.
Lucky 13.
We'll start shifting back.
I have a. You remember like the time that my shield did big boom? Do you want me to do a big boom?
Saren has no idea what you're talking about. He doesn't know what's going on.
Oh, there are cultists. A lot of them. Down that hallway.
Well, we shouldn't let them get to those innocent people. They're unarmed.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll be right back.
Is that what this is all about?
Maybe we can ambush them.
Yeah, wait, Magda.
Yeah, there was a draconic figure there too.
What, they saw us, right?
You definitely heard a natural
They
one.
heard they well, okay. Yeah, they heard something.
Yeah, that's probably me.
But they're gonna be coming down that hallway like any minute now. So
Okay. I'll be right back.
Well, you're good at jumping out and
15,
ambushing
20,
cultists, aren't you, Mel?
25.
Yeah,
Hey,
there's quite a
Alright.
few of them though, and I don't want to get surrounded like an hour and a half ago.
true. Haven just has
So
flashbacks to
Uh,
Mel down in the sewers, like one-shotting that guy.
I go up and I would like to try to cast Fireball.
Okay. You don't have to try. You can just.
I would like to cast Fireball.
All right. Dexterity save, correct?
Yeah.
Haven mutters under his breath,
21.
what is she doing?
Roll your damage.
Okay. $32 points of damage.
There is a swell of fire here that explodes in the area. And as it overcomes the entire hallway in a brief second, all of our sounds stop for a moment. But in the end, walking untouched by the flames, this figure. And then, blade still bloodied, it lunges towards Magda. We're gonna roll initiatives. Wind
That's dirty.
oh my god.
spurting from its back, helping it cover the distance.
I thought we left
I feel
Draconians
one on
behind.
my initiative.
Oh no.
Good thing this isn't a draconian.
Yeah, like is this an acid trip or is it a chunky
Chunky
boy
boy.
or
One way to find out.
a floaty boy?
I don't think you guys ever really got the full names for them at any point. That which is great. I love it. Alright, so that's enough there. Do, 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 do.
Is it reasonable to say that Mel has both scimitars out already, given that they were pursuing a scuffle noise?
I'd say so. Alright, so. We've got. Haven gets to go first. And then after Haven, it will be our creature. And Saren, Mel, Magda, and then the NPCs. So, Haven, what would you like to do? You heard the fireball go off.
That's a great question. I'm gonna use 10 feet of movement to go out to look down the hallway. Magda, what did you do? What is out there?
Casted the fireball. The good news is the most of the cultists, no, all the cultists are dead. But there's this infernal, and it's pissed.
Okay. Why don't you head over here?
Okay.
I'm going to draw out a javelin and ready an attack for if and when an enemy comes around the corner.
Okay. Anything else from Haven?
Let me check. What else can I do? No, we good.
Alright. It is where creatures go, and as it comes up, what does she want to do? You know what? She's gonna be a little reckless here. And makes her attack rolls at advantage, and Magda,
Uh-huh.
the longsword comes at you.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
That is a 21 to hit
Yep.
for 5 points of force damage.
Okay.
As the longsword slashes down, in the same moment she leans forward to try and bite you.
Okay.
That is an 18.
Miss.
Snarling that she was unable to bite you. The free hand that does not hold the sword comes up, trying to claw up your neck towards your throat and chin.
Uh-oh.
Oh, but you are very lucky. That is only a 10.
Okay.
But now every attack against her until the start of her next turn will be at advantage. Saren,
Hey.
it's your turn. What would you like to do?
If I move over here, can I see the creature?
I'm going to say, unfortunately, from where Magda is positioned, no. Because she moved to an area where she could peer out the corner,
Okay.
and so it's like,
Then I'm going to hold a ray of frost if I see anything dangerous.
sounds good. Mel, it's your turn.
I got a bit of a view of that creature before I ducked down the hall. Would I have known what it is?
What is your passive history?
I didn't know you could have a passive history.
You can have a
Is it
passive
10
and
plus your history?
10 plus mod, yeah.
Then it is 10.
You do not know this thing.
Okay. It looks pretty dangerous.
Yeah, it's large, hunched over with wings and claws and a long sword. Yeah, I'd say dangerous for sure.
Yeah. And talking is free, right? Can Mel go, Magda, how are you doing?
Okay, I'm coming back.
Okay. Mel is gonna look to the other two and be like, I think I don't want to rush in, but I think I gotta get over there. This sounding's not great. And I have 40 feet of movement in the opening round. So I think I should be able to get, like, here. Ish.
I'd say so. Yeah. Each block is about 10.
Okay.
Each block is 10 feet, so yeah, I'd say that's about correct spot.
Okay. So I don't think I could close a flank, though.
No, not
Okay.
close a flank. Not
Well,
this
right
turn,
now I've
at
got
least.
advantage anyway. Okay. I do have advantage, though. And I do have 3 attacks this time because of my Dread Ambusher. So first things first, I'm going to Hunter's Mark this creature.
Beautiful.
And then I'm gonna... There, concentrating. Now I'm going to attack with my Silver Scimitar with advantage. That's number 1. the 22 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Roll. So that's going to be 7 points of damage. And then attack number 2 is going to be a 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
Okay, my dice are in the way and the animation won't go. Okay, there we go. Alright, this is going to be 12 points of damage.
Lovely.
And then my Dread Ambusher attack is an 18. Hit.
18 hits.
Perfect. This is going to have an extra d6 and an extra d8. So that's going to be 15 points of damage.
Beautiful, lovely amount opening up.
I don't know how much total that was, but I think it was
34.
a respectable amount. Nice. Okay. And that'll be it.
Alright. It is Magda's turn. What does Magda wish to do? Oh, wait, you know what?
Oh
Actually,
no.
we're gonna have it use its reaction. From Mel's lovely opening round. It's gonna use a reaction to make a bite attack. And can do so at either one of you. So let's see which one it'll hit. And it's gonna be Magda. Dice say Magda. And that's gonna be a natural 20.
Okay, that is obviously.
For 8 points of piercing damage and 8 points of cold.
Cold.
Yeah, cold.
Okay.
Alright, now Magda's turn.
Well, I'm like, okay. Haven told me to come back, and now Mel's here. What do I do? Oh crap! And I'm gonna turn to this guy, and I'm gonna stow my longsword away. I'm gonna reach out and touch him, and I go, "You smell like fart." Lick wound.
Roll an attack roll. Don't forget you have advantage.
Oh yeah, that's good. Okay, that's 19 hit.
A 19 will hit.
Oh, sucky rolls. 11 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna risk op attack.
It's already used its reaction.
Oh, that's great. 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. Into my turn. I'm hoping it follows me.
I would say you'd only be able to make it to the corner between the two of them because you were down, and each of these is 10, so 25 and then 30.
Like,
Yeah.
so right here?
Yeah.
Okay. No, Haven can actually, can Haven see above me? He's a tall guy.
You can move through friendlies.
Well, I just don't want to, okay,
Like, if Haven needs to, like, get somewhere, like,
5, 10, 15.
I'd
How
shove
about
you.
if I do this instead?
if you want.
I don't want to be in the way of him throwing things. Okay, that's it. End of turn.
Well, I mean, his held action's not gonna go off this round. Our NPCs are gonna go. We've got, Rhea gonna try and protect Lulu here. Trevik is gonna try and redeem his honor, and just start rushing in.
Did
So-
he dash?
Yeah, action dash! So he's got his weapon out, he's got this sword, he's gonna try and get there, and, Haven, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Oh, for God's sakes. I'll just rush down that hall. Alright. I think I got 40 feet of movement that I could use. He's kind of shaking his head as he moves down the hall.
Yeah. You can get right about to where Magda is, so like...
Can I see it from where I'm at right now?
Not easily, but yes.
How about there?
Yes, very easily.
Alright. And I don't know that it recklessly attacked, do I?
You do not. But
Perfect.
mechanics would still dictate that you have advantage.
Correct. So Haven's gonna rush down the hall, around the corner, see this creature, and he is going to erupt in a magical burst of flame. And I need this creature to make a dexterity saving throw.
That is a 14.
Alright, it fails. It needed a 15. So I'm sure it's probably immune to this damage, but there's another effect that it might not be immune to. So if it's not immune to fire, it's taking 10 fire damage,
It is immune to fire.
but it's also blinded until the start of my next turn as Haven erupts into this blinding ball of fire.
Hell yeah.
So that is Searing Ignition. So I think
Beautiful.
blinded makes it have like disadvantage on,
It does
I don't
have
know.
disadvantage on its attacks.
and you get advantage on all of the attacks against it. Cool. And then that was attack number 1, and I can still use another attack with my melee weapon. I've still got the javelin in my hand, so I'm gonna throw it at this thing.
Alright.
25 to hit,
25 will hit,
9 non-magical piercing damage.
and it's non-silvered, right?
Correct. Yeah, it's just a generic javelin.
It is resistant.
Okay, that's cool. I still blinded him,
Alright, you did still blind it.
and I'm gonna not use a bonus action. I'm gonna kind of keep my eye on Trevik because I'm worried about this guy. So I'm kind of within touch distance of him in case I need to help him out.
Alright. It is where creatures go.
Let's do that.
And we will see what happens on its turn after upcoming ad break. So, hang out with us. We will be right back to continue along with our combat. Before we head out, I do ask that you let the ads run. They help us out a ton here at Little Witch RP. They help keep our games affordable. If you'd like to directly support us, you can make donations over at my Ko-fi. Link for that's on screen and in our chat room. These donations unlock awesome perks for the entire community. Perks benefit everyone who play with us for the next month. They include special companions, double treasure, double XP, new quests, all sorts of fun things. Check out a full list on our Discord, and we will see you guys here very soon. And we are back in business here, and it looks like I am without a link. Nope, there's my link. As we are returning, it is in the middle of combat. Our fiendish creature is now blinded, and she snarls. She's going reckless again, crazed by bloodlust and unable to see in frustration, meaning all of her attacks are just a normal roll, but again, any attack roll against her, advantage. Unfortunately, that doesn't stack. First attack is going to try and hit. That's going to be Mel, and so that's a claw strike out wildly. With a 25 to hit Mel.
With disadvantage.
Yeah.
Her advantage cancels it out. It is 8 points of slashing damage. And then in that same moment, the longsword is slashing out towards Trevik. Which will hit Trevik. And then how much HP does Trevik have? I should probably have that noted down. He's not looking too good after that. He's bleeding profusely. And not only that, as he's bleeding profusely, you see his eyes go wide. His face go a little slack. And then our last attack from our figure is as she has struck with her claws into Mel, she follows that almost like a hound on a scent, and she's gonna try and bite you. But I believe a 13 misses Melioras.
It does.
Alright. With that, it is Saren's turn.
Saren's gonna run by Magda
Alright.
and turn the corner and end up over here. And as he's running behind like Trevik, he's gonna cast a Sacred Flame for a dex save, please.
Sure thing. We can do that. That is a 12.
That is a fail. That is 9 damage of radiant.
We love that. Alright, and...
Oh, my turn over there.
And... It is Melior, it's your turn.
Hey, and I've got advantage.
You do.
I'm gonna close the flank just because I like it when things line up in a straight line. And in case she doesn't become blind and do reckless attacks, I can at least still have advantage. Planning for the future. That's a 17 to hit with my silver scimitar.
That will hit.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna roll this damage, but just wait a hot second because I took 8 points of damage. I need to make a con save. So yeah, that's just gonna be 5 points
Okay.
because my hunter's mark is gone.
Oh
I cannot wait for the new rolls. That wouldn't happen with the new rolls. But here we are in 2014. Second attack. 18 to hit. Points of damage.
no.
And I will use my bonus action to do an offhand. 23 to hit. Another 6 points of damage.
And with that, this creature will fall.
Well, that thing would have had its way with all the people in the other room.
Right.
Cool. Thank you guys. You guys did a good job. Traffic, you don't look so good.
You would notice here that Trevik has returned to that state of shock. He's sunk down to the ground, crouched, hands at his head, not even paying attention to the gash upon his chest as he's muttering, "It'll be okay, it'll be okay, it'll be okay."
Can Saren try and like bandage him up at all? I don't want to use any spells, but try and get the bleeding stopped.
Yeah, go ahead, roll a medicine check for me.
12.
It's hard to successfully bandage him when he's like this. He's like actively curled in on himself, making it hard to get to the wound.
Trevik, maybe you should go back to those people and protect them from there, and they can maybe help you with your wound.
Roll a persuasion check.
26?
26. It seems to bring him out of that immediate shock. That immediate sort of receding back to the state of panic. And he looks down at his chest at the blood and nods and, hey, maybe it would be best if I just stay over there.
Yeah, maybe protect them and help them, and we'll bring help back if we can find it.
And he'll nod and make his way over there.
Anything interesting on this corpse?
No, the corpse is pretty naked. She does have a cool sword, though. It's just a long sword, though.
It's an okay sword.
I don't know,
Yeah.
man. That design is pretty freaking sick.
Is that the DM speaking or a character?
Sure.
Can we go check out the body of the little girl? Like, I
It-
want to know if it was recent or
It's not a little girl.
the woman.
Yeah. I mean, she's a young woman.
Yeah.
No.
Can we go check the body of the young woman to see if it was recent or not?
What woman?
Sure, you can go check, Magda.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Can I take a souvenir from this creature, like a fang or something?
Yeah, sure. There's a sick, like, sort of, as you take a fang out, for sure.
Taking a trophy now?
Yeah, that this thing was gnarly. You know, I can be nostalgic sometimes.
Those swords did a number on that thing, that's for sure.
Yeah, getting these things silvered was, I think, one of the best life choices I've made in recent weeks.
So,
Where'd Magda go?
Look at that great sword, I think.
Oh. Oh yeah, Mel, you said you wanted me to have a look at that.
I merely told you it existed in case you wanted to take a look at it because I know you appreciate fine craftsmanship, and this looked cool from up on the like balcony thing.
Well, if you could see it from all the way up there.
It's pretty shiny, that's all I'm saying.
Saren's gonna watch this hallway still, just in case another pack of whatever comes at him.
Actually, no, that's a fair point. Mel will stay with you.
there is... Oh, no, okay. I misread everything. Okay, it's fine. Alright. As you're entering down, and you look at this, the... No, what I wanted to do. What I wanted to do. The area here that you look at, again, has this woman laid to rest upon the bier. And with the amount of dedication that has been put into her laid to rest, it cannot have happened any time from the fall of Elturel, not with all this chaos and havoc. This was before the fall. You know that much at least. But as you're looking over all of this, Rhea enters in, and this is the unknown hero. There are stories of her.
What kind of stories?
Stories from before the companion. There was a dragon. Young. Its scales. A precursor of the fire that it would rain down. Elturel was miserable. It ate the livestock. Burned crops. It demanded tribute from the people. And then they say one day a woman, unarmored. She walked up with nothing but a great sword to the dragon and brought the beast down with mighty swings. So stunned was the creature that she was able to slay it before it could even unfurl its wings. The people ran to thank her, to reward her. But as soon as they approached, she fell over dead. She was laid to rest here in the cathedral. And her body is never decomposed. She lay here alongside her great sword. People believe that Torm's essence filled the woman, inspired her to defeat the threat. Others believe that she was Torm incarnate, at least for a moment. But we all know that she was a hero.
How long's the companion been around? How old's this story?
Canyon has been around for hundreds of years. Enough to fill a book with the signed souls of an entire city.
But her body hasn't decayed or anything, right?
No. Since before the companion, her body has never decayed. She took down a dragon with nothing but a great sword. No one knows her name.
Oh man, I want to be like her when I grow up.
Dead?
No, be that heroic. And besides, maybe she's not dead. Maybe she's just asleep, waiting for the next time she's needed.
Well, like waiting for Prince Charming to lean over and kiss her and she wakes up.
Mm-hmm.
Would you kiss her?
Me?
Yes, you. You're the one who's thinking of bright ideas like Prince Charming.
I'm sure it's been tried before.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that you already kissed like a dead fish. We don't need to try it out anywhere else.
So you know what a dead fish kiss is like. Been practicing?
Her face pinches in a moment, but you can see in her eyes the respect at the clap back.
All right, we should probably go back and check to see how the other guys are doing.
For those that have been standing watch, you have seen and heard nothing else.
What do my elf ears hear down this hallway?
No more than what you've already heard.
Oh, Saren,
Yes.
you should probably have mentioned that uh, when the group of now incinerated cultists and this thing were walking towards us, there's blood already dripping from that longsword.
Perhaps
That
so.
doesn't bode well.
Right. I may have heard if they encountered someone else before us. That's the sound that may have drawn us in here.
We should check on them.
Yeah.
I agree.
Haven, guys, come on back.
Think
I'd
maybe let's not be
investigate this
yelling.
sword before I leave.
Oh, sorry.
The sword is non-magical.
Okay. That's kind of what I was expecting.
Yeah, if you're filled with, divine righteousness, who needs a magical sword?
Correct. Did we hear Magda? Did Ray and I?
Yeah, why not? If not, Lulu will be in your mind, Hayden. Oh, I think our friends want us.
Let's go. What?
I was mentioning to Saren that when cultists and this thing were coming towards us, I did notice that there was blood already dripping from that long sword. So there's probably some other stuff further down this hallway
Something else
that
to
we haven't come
investigate.
across yet.
Yeah, sounds fresh.
Would you like to lead the way, Mel?
Sure. I will stealthily move to the bend in the hallway and peek around the corner.
You see another turn.
And then I'll repeat this
An-
corner
Another turn.
and this one.
Another turn.
Oh my God. My God. What architect designed these tunnels?
One that hated you specifically.
That is every
Strategic.
architect I've ever encountered in my career as an engineer. The architects are the bane of my existence. I'm sorry if there are any architects listening. I don't see anything. Do I hear anything? Is there blood dripping from when they walked this way?
You do notice blood drops upon the ground, yes.
Okay. I'll stealth forward some more.
Yeah.
Can I tell which direction the blood drips go in?
Both.
Oh, great. Great. Before I just cross this hallway willy-nilly, let's take a peek.
Well, you'd only really see enough to hear because that's solid. That's a wall.
What are the blobbies?
Those grayish things, those are sarcophagi. Those are sarcophagi within the alcoves.
Okay, and the blood drips go that way?
There's blood drips down that way and blood drips down that way that you're walking now.
Alright, let's peek at this corner. More stairs. Oh, this looks similar.
In here,
You can peek. Oh,
you would notice amongst all of the, the mausoleum, what you expect, there is the bodies of 4 freshly slaughtered refugees, I'd say. Elsrail refugees. Survivors.
That's unfortunate. Uh, is it super evident that they're none of them are clinging to life at all?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Whoever was
I'll
down here was very thorough.
but do they have grocery lists?
Would you?
Um,
I don't think these guys have grocery lists, no.
I think they had more pressing concerns when they were still with us. I'll reconvene with the rest and just explain what I found there. So I explain where some of that blood was coming from.
It must have gotten in somehow. Maybe we can find the breach and seal it.
Yeah, like I said, that
I
could have
keep
been the people in the main room too, so
True.
it's probably good that we stopped that threat.
peek to the right.
That's
Ah,
what you see.
well, we are spoiled for choices.
The blood
Oh,
drips. Do you go in this direction?
okay. Cross over. I'll peek before I cross this hallway. Okay.
More bodies are over here. This time you only see 3 bodies.
There were 4 in the other
Yeah,
alcove.
yeah. 4 in the other, 3 in this one.
Do they look like they've been positioned in a certain way, or are they just kind of laying
They
like
definitely seem like they were
in a pile?
So it's not even like piled up. These are figures that were probably in defensive stances when they were killed, and there's like multiple wounds on their bodies. So like these probably weren't even people like who were aware or in a fight before meeting their demise.
Right. But like the corpses haven't they don't look like they've been specially placed in
No,
like a ritualistic like way.
no.
Okay. All right. Head back. Similar to the last alcove. However, this time there were only 3 instead of 4 bodies. Seem to have been refugees. Uh, and it was pretty recent.
Senseless. Savage.
Yeah. Are
Well,
there blood drips going any other direction from this
Um,
hallway?
Not really.
Okay. Perhaps that group of people were methodically walking through, taking care of clusters of people when they found them.
perhaps, or maybe there is a breach down here.
And I
The
mean, like,
city
we
keeps
haven't
taking-
found where they're coming from. Do any of these sarcophagi look like they've been disturbed?
Um, an excellent question. Um, as you are looking, no. They do not seem to have. been disturbed recently. Though someone with thieves' tools or a crowbar perhaps could pop them open if you wanted to look around.
I have both of those, if anyone is interested. But I don't know. On the one hand, I feel bad doing that, but on the other hand, like these, if they do have something, these folks aren't going to be using it anymore.
Perhaps they would even want it to be used in defense of the city.
All right, you twisted my arm.
All right. Go ahead. Roll for me. I'm fairly certain that Mel is an experienced grave robber. So I'm going to ask for you to make me a dexterity check, and you can add your proficiency for your thieves' tools here as well.
Yes. So that's actually going to be the same. No, it isn't. Never mind. I'm gonna do that. It's a 24.
24. Yeah, it's, not something that you're, like, super used to, but you're able to pop it open. This first one doesn't really have much more than some decomposed priest of age, bygone, and personal effects, but nothing seems to be of any sort of magical nature. They're all decomposing. But I'd say with a 24, since you kind of know how to jimmy open one, you can continue searching through the others, if you so wish.
I mean, I did one. I may as well keep going.
So, to make this, a little easier for ourselves here, one by one, Mel, you go through. It's disappointment after disappointment, but there's a lot of sarcophagi here. 12 that you're able to see. And it's about right here in your efforts. I'm about to move you.
See anything. Oh, I
Now,
thought you pinged.
Yeah, no. Now, right here in your movement, as you've gone through all of them, this is your last one. This has to have something here. You open it. And as soon as it's opened, a hand reaches out for your rolling initiatives. And let me get this.
How am I the highest with the 10?
Well, we haven't had our NPCs roll yet.
We got real surprised.
I rolled 2 higher than last time. I got a 3 instead of a natural one. I was expecting more nothing. I was not expecting company.
I really want to be. No one expects the Spanish Inquisition. Oh, man.
Where's that mummy from?
The sarcophagus.
Is it a portal to Spain?
Alright. Do. Alright, so Rhea gets to go first with an 18. After Rhea, it is Haven, then Mel, Saren, Magda, and the mummy. So Rhea, drawing her sword, is going to attempt to start moving forward. 20, 30. She's gonna just take a defensive action here as she holds her blade in front of her. That's it for her turn. Haven, it is your go. What would you like to do?
Is the mummy like in this sarcophagus right now?
Yes.
Like, is
Yeah.
Mel the only one that can be in melee range of it?
Unless you run up next to Mel. Like, again, remember, these areas are 10, these cubes are 10 feet, so.
Yeah. I have 40 feet of movement, so I think I get most of the way there. But I don't know which side of this cube I'm on.
Executive
Say I
decision.
was there.
Yeah, I'll make the executive decision.
Yeah, I think I can get there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Yeah, I'd say so.
And that's melee-ish with the mummy.
I'll say it's melee.
As Haven's trotting past Rhea, he just kind of glances over his shoulder and like mouths the word slowpoke at her. As then he turns back to look at the mummy and draws out his mace. And actually the mace would have been drawn already because he was providing light for Lulu
Yeah.
and Rhea. And is gonna take a few swings at the mummy.
Go for it.
This is interesting. I'm curious, like, I don't think I've ever seen a mummy before, so. But it looks
Oh.
hostile. I'm gonna.
It is
Eat the
very
crap out of it.
hostile.
I'm gonna just do regular attacks for now. 19 to hit.
19 hits.
That's cocked, but cocked in the right way. That's 11 bludgeoning magical damage.
Alright, hell yeah.
And then the second attack is also a 19 to hit
That hits.
for 7 more bludgeoning damage.
Beautiful.
And that is my turn.
Melioris, it's your turn. This thing tried to grab you as soon as the sarcophagus door opened. What would you like to do? Or, wait.
Oh. In disgust, Mel attacks with her silvered scimitar. That's a 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Cool. 7 points of slashing. That is silvered.
It is
Second attack is it
only silvered, though, right?
is silvered, and that is it.
Okay, cool.
Is it resistant?
It does seem resistant. But a 13 hits.
Okay. Well, small victories. Oops, I rolled again. That's my Dread Ambusher, which would have done extra damage, but I don't know that a 9 is going to hit. I'll roll my damage for the second one, though, since I clicked the wrong button. Point.
Unfortunately, the 9 does miss. But hey, 2 out of 3 ain't
Sure.
bad.
That's 'cause it was gonna do. Yeah, well, the third one would have had the extra damage on it, so that's the one that counts. I would say that because I was in the process of trying to jimmy this thing open, I'm assuming that I won't be able to get my second scimitar drawn for a bonus action attack.
I would say no second scimitar, but you do have a crowbar, I would say, that you could grab and utilize as like an improvised weapon, like a club, and do some bludgeoning.
Oh yeah, I'm down for that.
Alright. I'll say that it's 1d20 plus your strength modifier.
Oh, that's not gonna go well. 11.
And 11 just hits this thing. 1d4.
Do I have to add my strength mod?
No, not for this.
Because it's negative.
Yeah.
That's 3 points.
Alright. It unfortunately your crowbar is not magical. It does seem resistant.
It is.
But
That'll be it then.
alright. Saren, what do you want to do? There's a mummy.
Can I get a deck save?
Yeah, sure. It's a 5.
That's a fail.
Look, all you have to do is get 5th level and all of your sacred flames are going off.
Yeah, that's gonna be 10 radiant.
Beautiful. It's looking a little roughed up here. It's undead, but it's still on its feet.
I'll stay where I'm at, thanks.
Magda, what do you want to do?
If you could please do Dex 14 save, please.
How do you feel about a 17?
Not really great about that. End the turn.
It is a mummy's go. And the mummy has 5 lovely targets it can see within range. However, Mel was the first one that it had its sights set on. So Melioras, if you would be so kind as to roll for me a wisdom saving throw. This is against the frightened condition.
That's a 7.
A 7. Okay, cool. That's actually very lucky. It is unfortunately still a failure, but it could have been a lot worse. You are frightened until the end of the mummy's next turn. And then it also gets to make a attack with its fist. And it's still going for Mel here. That is a 17 to hit Melioras.
And just hit with the +1 from chat.
That's going to be 14 points of bludgeoning damage, 8 points necrotic, and then I need a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That's a natural 1. And I have 1 hit point currently.
Okay, okay. Please make a note that you are cursed.
Oh, good. Yep, great.
That's it for the mummy's turn. It is going to be Rhea's go, and Rhea's going to move in and will stand next to Mel and prepare a defensive action. She's going to, if something tries to hit Mel, if the mummy tries to hit Mel again, pull back. So she's gonna prepare to pull Mel away from danger. Where's my tab with my movable pieces? There it is. So, Ray is standing there, held action. Next up is Haven. What do you want to do, Haven?
Mel's not looking good at all, is she?
Oh, no, not at all.
Nope. Not at all.
Alright, I got you, Mel. Haven's gotta look over at Mel and Rhea and see Rhea is planning to assist Mel, and he's gonna try and one-up that again. And he's gonna reach out and rest his hand on Mel's shoulder, and he's gonna use his phase step. But since it's spring, he gets to teleport Mel instead of himself. And so I'm gonna teleport Mel somewhere else in the room, if she's willing. Are you willing, Mel?
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
So Mel can move 30 feet. Let's move Mel
Now
You know what?
remember, Mel cannot willingly move closer. Oh no, this is. Well, no, because she'd have to be willing to move towards the mummy. So like, if you're because of the frightening condition,
Yeah, I was gonna like send her off to safety.
send her over near Lulu.
That's exactly what I was gonna do. You read my mind. So I can teleport her 30 feet. Just check one thing. 30 feet to an unoccupied space I can see. So it's 30 feet from me.
Yep.
I think that's 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I can get one more if we do the diagonals free on the first one.
I'll say so for sure.
Yeah, so then we've got Lulu, Mel, and Haven all in a nice line between them and mummy.
Hopefully the mummy doesn't have line spells like lightning, right? Right? Lightning bolt?
Yeah. Too late.
Alright.
So that's my bonus action.
That is a bonus action.
And then for my action, I'm gonna get a little cranky on that one. I'm just gonna recklessly attack this thing with the mace.
Yeah, go for it.
So that's a natural 20. And I am going to add a strike of the giant's fire strike on it. So I'm gonna view the mace with fire damage as well. So he's gonna take some damage here.
We're gonna have a lot of fun doing math here.
So that's 6 plus 6 plus 5. So that's 17 bludgeoning damage from the mace.
Which is magical, so.
And then 1d10 on the fire strike, which is 7. So another 17. Yeah, so 14 magical bludgeoning and 17 fire damage.
And it is vulnerable to fire.
Poor guy.
So it incinerates here in the moment that the fiery weapon strikes. And as the creature drops nothing more than ashes, you're no longer bound by the initiative. However, there is the clatter of bracers undestroyed by the magical fire, perhaps imbued with some magic of their own that hit the ground, and a gleam of some yellow gem still standing amongst the treasures of the sarcophagus.
We get to take those, right?
Yes.
Mel's
are-
coughing and sounding very hoarse, and she asks, "Is there at least anything good in there?"
Of course. Haven picks up the bracers to examine them.
Roll for me an Arcana check here.
Natural 20.
You think that these are bracers of defense, items that can assist those who do not wear armor, or even those that do.
Excellent. I think these are some protective bracers that it had here. I don't know if it was wearing them or not, because I just torched it.
I'm sure we could make use of those.
Yeah, those might be good for you, Darren. You don't wear armor, right?
Not really my style.
I mean, we can figure it out later.
All right, I think we should press on and see if we can find a breach somewhere.
What about that orange gem thing?
Oh. Saren will walk over and pick it up.
It looks to be a yellow diamond.
Oh.
It does seem to have some sort of spark of arcane energy inside of it.
Yeah, some sort of magical gemstone.
I do need to send something to them.
No, you don't.
I do.
Whispers time.
This was not the type of whisper that I wanted.
I know, I know. There will be more whispers.
Didn't have an inspiration to burn on that concave either.
Saren will go and offer Mel some healing. Mel, you're looking pretty rough.
Ooh. Okay. Go ahead, cast that
I don't
spell.
like it when my DM makes that noise.
Mel, are you interested in some healing?
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Do I know this?
Not yet.
Say what you just sent me. Like, what does my character know this?
You will soon find out. Either through this spell or through your next rest, you will soon find out. I know. Good thing you're in a temple.
Holy ass! Do you roll that? Or do I roll that?
I will roll that when it needs
Or
to.
is it just a number?
I will roll that when we need to. You don't have to worry about that yet.
Okay. I mean, okay. Popping back into the moment in character. I mean, yeah, if you can spare the resources, I mean, I do feel pretty battered and ill. I really don't. I don't know what. I don't know if that thing was infected or what, but I don't feel. I don't feel good.
Okay, well, I'll give you some healing here, and we'll see how far that gets you.
Thank you, and thank you,
Back,
Haven.
Mel.
I'm sorry that this happened. I'm just not gonna. I'm not gonna open up sarcophagi anymore. That's it. Bad idea. I figured we're in hell. Maybe we could use all the help we can get. But
Imagine if that guy was on our side. We could have recruited him.
So, Melly, you already know this, but just so that way everyone else in our audience understands what happens here. As Saren, you weave this magical healing to assist your companion Mel. Mel, you feel where the magic touches you, but your wounds still lie open and pulse, still fester. You do not receive the healing. That's
Would Saren have observed this?
I'd say you have seen your magic heal wounds before and would notice that it does not work here.
Saren kind of scratches his head. Well, it usually does more than nothing.
what? Yeah, what happened? I don't feel any different.
It appears nothing happened. Can I make some sort of roll to try and figure out what may have gone wrong?
Yeah, roll for me an Arcana check.
8.
You've got no idea. Magic's weird down here. But if anyone else would like to maybe roll an Arcana check.
I'm getting a little nervous. Like, after the mummy got her, then I touched her. Am I somehow corrupted too?
I'll explain to you how I'm feeling so that you can do a self-assessment.
Magda, with a 12, you've heard of more malicious magics out there in the form of curses that would be able to nullify the attempts of healing wounds.
I'm gonna walk over to Mal. Do I have your? Can I would like to kind of check you out. Do I have your permission to touch you?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put my hand on your forehead, and then with my fingers kind of open your eyes wide, and then put my hands on both sides of your cheeks and then just roll it around. And then I'm gonna go and take your pulse. Okay, so I know there are curses out there that kind of negate healing. I'm wondering if you got cursed by the mummy. Maybe you have the mummy's curse.
Turn the slab.
Maybe.
Well,
I've never felt like this before.
Rhea, do you know anything about mummy's curses?
No.
I'm so glad that you're very talkative. Okay, I have a suggestion. What if we go back to where all the hostages are and kind of rest there for a while and see if we can come up with something?
Maybe she could snuggle up with the Eternal Champion and take off some of her immortality.
There is holy water. Perhaps drinking and consuming that may help.
Yeah, let's do that.
So,
I think I mean I think I have to go back. I don't think I can proceed any further right now. So I can head back if you guys
No, we're
wanted to
not
keep
letting you go by yourself. We're gonna go with you.
talking.
so as you all can start the trek back towards the collection of the other survivors to rest, this is where we are going to have our session end. So, thank you to our players for playing. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you to our viewers for viewing. I hope you guys enjoyed this as well. I'll see you all in our next stream. Until then, head over to wildwitch.com, check us out there. Join us in our Discord if you'd like to jump in a game yourself, or just keep up to date with all of our announcements. Follow us here on Twitch to catch our live streams, or head over to YouTube to catch our VODs. As always, may you have a burning light for guide your steps. Victors.